The concept of food trucks isn't new. I still remember running out of the house as a kid to catch the ice cream truck. And of course, who could forget the great South Australian tradition, the pie cart? But what has changed is the food experience, gourmet food to go. So to find out more, I've come here to Fork on the Road. Once a month, you'll find many of Adelaide's food trucks, bikes and portable stalls gathered together in some of our beautiful squares and parklands for a celebration of mouth-watering street food. You could liken it to a United Nations of flavour, really, because here you'll find food inspirations drawn from right around the globe. For organiser Joe Noon, his lightbulb moment occurred when he attended a food van festival whilst holidaying in the US.
When I got back, I knew of half a dozen trucks around, and I knew the council was trying their temporary permits, and that was sort of springing up. And I applied to them as part of Splash Adelaide, and we did one. And one became two, and two became three, and three became eight eventually.
You may have seen this colourful truck around the streets of Adelaide. Pearl was one of our first food trucks, and she's still drawing the crowds.
I'm Rob, I'm from Burger Theory right here. We've been selling basically 2 hamburgers on the streets of Adelaide for the last 2 years. People have really got behind it. It's just voting with their feet and their mouths, basically.
What I love about Fork on the Road is just wandering around to discover such an incredible variety of fresh, innovative and creative food.
That was a no-brainer, really, when Joe, the organiser, came to us and with his idea. If it was just us sitting in Bonython Park, I don't really know that it would be quite the same as having a ring of trucks and a ring of people.
Today, there's a bit of everything on offer. North and South American, Argentinian and Mexican cuisine, organic and vegan foods, or why not be tempted by a creative dessert? But the opportunity to try something a bit different really appeals today. So I've honed in on the humble pickle. Jeff, I might ask you the obvious question, mate. What is a sneaky pickle?
Sneaky pickle? Wow, it's a lot of different things. It's pickles. We serve a lot of pickles.
Okay.
Battered, we serve it with all of our food. So everything you see and eat out of our van comes with a pickle. Pickles primarily in the past have been a hated vegetable or something that not many, they pick it out and throw it. Whereas we've embraced it, and we feel there's a lot of people who have enjoyed eating and saying that they enjoy eating pickles. So.
Now, I have to admit that I can get pretty excited about food. So don't just take my word for it.
I think it's good because not so much it's a food van, that more so that it's like an authentic kind of original style of food. So you can have whatever you want, So yeah, that's what I think is good about it.
What made you decide to come to Fork on the Road?
It's a bit more relaxed, I guess.
Yeah,
more casual.
It's more than just the food, it's the atmosphere.
Keep an eye out for our feature article on food trucks in this month's SA Life magazine. There's no doubt that they add a splash of colour and atmosphere to our city streets. But by far the best way to find out what this movement is all about is to experience it for yourself. Pick a date and make a day or evening of it. You'll find all the where and when details on the Fork on the Road website or their Facebook page.
Fork on the Road sort of promotes something all year round, then there's somewhere to go, even if it's undercover in winter, it doesn't matter. It's somewhere to go and hang out and have something fun and vibrant.
It's a food event for all, and you'll have a good time and a relaxing time and make of it what you want and tell your friends.